Our first of 3 7th grade girls games in a row here. And this one between the Glass City Fury and the Northwest Hoopstars. And that is the Fury who will control this to begin this one. It's Jeremy Scott here. And there's a quick three-point shot. That is taken up and no good. And on the offensive glass, a second shot, and that's no good for Taylor. And Taylor gets it back, and she's fouled on her way up. And so a lot of action here with just 19 seconds gone by. And Taylor is going to step up to the free throw line, and she will attempt a pair. That is the first team foul, obviously, on either side, being that it's only been 19 seconds gone by, and we've only had one possession. But Taylor has a chance to go to the free throw line and give her team an early lead here. First shot for Taylor, no good. Yep, the first of 3 7th grade girls games in a row. This one between the Northwest Hoopstars and the Glass City Fury. Second shot is up, and that one is no good. And it's taken by the Hoopstars. Kayla Cazell on camera. Jeremy Scott here at the commentary table as McVetta has it. She gives it up. And McVetta will take a three-point and make that three-pointer. And the Northwest Hoopstars draw first blood. It's 3-0. And that is Hodges. Hodges taking it coast to coast, put it up. That's no good. Hodges on her own rebound. Gives it up to Taylor. Taylor into the lane, puts up a shot. That one's no good. And that's taken by Simon. So the Hoopstars, with a minute gone by, lead it 3-0 via that McVetta three. Cross-court pass to Shorson. Back to Shorson. Shorson tied up, and Shorson is going to be called for a travel. She was tied up, but not tied up enough for a jump ball to be called, but tied up enough to have trouble doing anything with that ball, and they're going to say that by the time she was able to do something with it, she walked with it, and so it's going to come back to the Glass City Fury. And that'll be Hodges playing the point. Hodges giving it up to Battle. Might I just say, by the way, I love these jerseys of the Glass City Fury. There's a shot in the corner. That is a three-point attempt. That is up, and that is no good. Rebounded by Crow. Crow on the rebound, and Crow's going to be called for a double dribble, and it's going to come back to the Hoopstars. Yeah, there's something about these Glass City jerseys that remind me of Space Jam. I just totally love it. Just a little bit of a side note there. Back to the action. And there's a steal by the Fury. And then it's stolen back by the Hoopstars. And it's a shot that's up and no good. Rebounded by Taylor. Hodges pushing the ball down the floor. Into the corner it comes. And on the drive, that's a shot that's up and no good, and that's a foul on the Hoopstars. And so Fury will have another chance at the free throw line. They're 0 for 2 as a team there so far today. It was Taylor who went to the free throw line the first time and missed 2. This will be Battle at the free throw line this time. So Battle at the charity stripe. Attempts one, misses that one. Battle back at the foul line. Converts. So Battle gets Glass City onto the scoreboard. It's 3-1. And then it's taken away. Taylor on the steal. And Taylor then called for a travel. So as soon as the Fury force a turnover, they commit a violation, and it's going to come back to the Hoopstars, who call a timeout with 11:57 still to go here in the first half. 3-1 the score. Hoopstars over the Fury. We'll be back. And coming back to the action here with 11:57 to go here in the first half of this first of 3 in a row. 7th grade girls games, the score 3-1 It's the Hoopstars who lead Glass City. Hoopstars on offense. Up ahead to McVetta. McVetta for three. That's no good. And it's going to be taken by Battle. And then the Hoopstars get it back, putting it back up there. That's no good. That's taken by Crow. So Crow's got it now. Crow's going to get it across the timeline. Crow is going to take it herself into the short corner. Pass it back outside to Hodges, who gives it up to Taylor. Taylor kicks it outside. That's a shot by Battle that's up and good for three. So Battle puts Glass City up ahead by one. It's 4-3. And double teamed at half court is McVetta, and she's going to get called for a travel. So I think she was a little bit shocked by that double team. She wasn't ready for it, and she walked with it because of the hesitance. Hodges on the drive. Good. Didn't really have a whole lot of people contesting her there on that drive, and the score is now 6-3. Glass City over Northwest. And there's a foul by Glass City, their first team foul. And so the Hoopstars will take this one out of bounds right underneath the hoop. Having trouble finding someone to inbound it to. They finally do to Sifker. Sifker for three. That's no good. Rebounded by McVetta. McVetta not able to put that ball up and in. She gets her own offensive rebound, though, and kicks it outside. That's Sifker for another three-point attempt. That's no good. And saving it, but right to a Glass City player. And so Glass City will come back on offense. That's Battle. Battle, outside shot. That is no good. And then it's rebounded by Taylor. And then there's a loose ball. Taylor ends up with it. She's able to give it off, and that is Troutman on the shot. That's no good, and it's taken by Northwest. So the Hoopstars get it back, and then there's a loose ball. Who will this jump ball favor? The possession arrow favors the Northwest Hoopstars. With 10:22 to go here in the first half. A lot of action so far, not a lot of time gone by either. A lot of stoppages in play. It's 6-3. Inbounds it comes to Haynes, and then it goes out of bounds. And it will keep going this way. Northwest will keep possession. Battle. Sorry, Buckhart looking at the wrong roster. Inbounds to Kempf. That's Kempf guarded by Taylor. Kempf bounces it over to Simon. And there's a shot that's up. That doesn't fall. And it's rebounded by Battle. Battle's got it for Glass City. Glass City pushing the ball down the floor. Battle on the drive, taking it coast to coast. She has it swatted away from her. Good defense there on the part of Northwest Hoopstars. And that's a foul on Hodges. Hodges will be called for this foul. That's Glass City Fury's second foul. And they're going to say that they're going to allow Glass City to make the substitution. That was McConaughey who wanted to check into the game, and they allow her to check in. She checks in for Troutman. And then there's a steal. Stolen away. That is number 11, Crow, on the steal, and she puts it up and in for two. Glass City has an 8-3 advantage over the Northwest Hoopstars. Swarming defense here for Glass City, if you haven't noticed that so far, as splitting the double team is Haynes. And putting it up and in there, that's a shot that falls for the Hoopstars. So there you go. That's the Hoopstars responding right there. That was 2 points there, I do believe, by Iris Shorson. Hard to see these numbers on the Hoopstars because they are very much yellow, and that is very hard to see here. Very bright, and there's a jump ball that will favor Glass City. Mock checks into the game for Glass City, and that'll be Hodges sitting. 8-5 the score. Glass City on top by 3. Battle to inbound. And she does to Mock. Mock with a quick shot. That's up. That's no good. And that's a foul on Crow. And so it is Glass City committing the foul, and Northwest gets the ball back, and then it's almost stolen away. But Northwest gets the ball back, puts it up and in. And that cuts it to a 1-point game. That was Owens on the shot, by the way. So 8-7 the score. Hoopstars steal it away. Owens pushing it down to the other end. Nobody there in front of her, and Owens puts the Northwest Hoopstars back up by 1. It is 9-8. Battle. Giving it off to Taylor. Taylor. And that's a shot that falls short for Glass City. Pushing the ball down the other end are the Hoopstars now. On the drive, putting it up and in there. That's Kempf with her first 2 of the ball game. 11-8 the score. Northwest Hoopstars over the Glass City Fury. Time to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more. (11-8) the score. The Fury down by 3. They do have the ball. We're at 8 minutes to go here in the first half. It's Jeremy Scott, Kayla Cazell on camera. And, of course, a shout-out to the Ferguson brothers, Jeff and John, as well as Tom Strasser, and to Caleb Graham, all helping to make it happen on the administrative side. That's Hodges. Dribbles it back out to the top. She gives it off. And there's a shot for 3. That hits the side of the backboard. And up ahead it comes. Hoopstars have it on offense. Putting it up on the lay-in. Missing that lay-in is Kempf. And they get the ball back. That's out to Shorson, Irish Shorson. Over it comes to Prigge. Prigge on the shot. That is up, and that is good. Prigge for 2. It is 13-8. Northwest leads Glass City. Hodges splits a double team, and she tried to give it off to Crow, and it went off of Crow's hands. She wasn't able to handle the pass, and so the Hoopstars have it with a 5-point advantage. 6:58 to play here in the first half. Nope, they're going to say that went off of the Hoopstars, so Glass City will keep this one. That'll be Haynes inbounding. And she does to Crow. Crow for 2. That is good. So Crow's got 4. 13-10 now the score. That's Buckhart playing the point. She gives it off to Shorson, Irish Shorson. There are 2 Shorsons on this team. There's Irish Shorson, she wears number 23, and Veda Shorson, she wears number 1. They are twins. So if there's any confusion about that, there you go. I don't believe we've seen Veda yet, though, here today. And that is Hodges. At the elbow, kicking it outside, and almost attempting a 3-pointer. Glass City decides to pass up that opportunity. And there's a tie-up, and nope, they're going to get a foul. That foul on Irish Shorson. That is apparently the 4th team foul on Northwestern. So 3 more, and then Glass City will be shooting free throws. Out to Crow. Over it comes to Binkowski, number 32. To Haynes. Haynes with a bounce pass over to Crow in the short corner. Over comes to Hodges. Hodges going to take it to the other side of the court. Hodges resets everything for Glass City. She's guarded by Kempf. Three-point shot for Crow, no good. And there to get it is Owens. Owens pushing it up ahead. And on the drive, that's a shot that's up, and that's no good. There to get it is Prigge. Prigge's going to take it to the outside. Prigge over to Kempf. There's a shot for two. That's no good. Prigge there on the offensive glass again. Prigge driving it baseline. Kicking it outside. And able to save it. Nope, not able to save it from going out of bounds is Kempf. And back it comes to Glass City, who trail by 3. And 4 in, 4 out here for the Glass City Fury. Hodges at the point. And she is guarded. And it's out of bounds. Who are they going to say that's off of? Yep, they're going to say that was off of Glass City. So the Hoopstars get it back on offense, and they're up 3. That is Sifker. And that's stolen away. Stolen away by Taylor. Taylor at the other end with a layup. That is good. Taylor's first 2 points of the ball game makes it a 13-12 game. It's 13-12. The Hoopstars up by 1, and then it's taken away. Stolen away by Hodges. Hodges has it for Glass City. Going to take everything to the outside, and there's a 3-point attempt. That's up. That's no good for Battle. On the second shot opportunity, that's no good, and it's rebounded by McVetta. McVetta's got it for the Hoopstars. McVetta is going to push the ball down to the other end. They're going to say that McVetta stepped out of bounds on the dribble, and so it's going to come back to the Glass City Fury now. A lot of action here. 4.5 to go in the first half. Glass City down 1, but they do have the ball. Into the corner it comes. And outside. And on the drive, being fouled is Battle. And so Battle will go to the free throw line because of that Sifker foul. And that is the 15th foul on the Northwest Hoopstars. Battle at the line, where she's 1 for 2 here today. Shot up, no good. 1 for 3 now. Battle. Gets that one to go, so she's 2 of 4 at the line, and she, by virtue of that free throw, just tied this ball game up at 13. And there's a steal. Stolen away there. Stolen away by Mock. She gives it off to Hodges. No good. And that hit the side of the backboard apparently, and it will go out of bounds back to the Northwest Hoopstars. Stolen away by Hodges off of an errant inbounds pass. Hodges going to give it off to Mock. Mock gives it to McConaughey. McConaughey finds Taylor, gives it off to Hodges. That's a 2-point look. That's no good. Rebounded there by Battle. Battle with another rebound. That one falls for her. So Battle with her 7th point of the ball game makes it 15-13. Glass City back on top by 2. Up ahead to Veda Shorson. Veda Shorson now in the ball game for the Hoopstars. Shorson. That's McVetta. Back across to Shorson. Shorson kicks it outside. There's a 3-point look. That up, no good. And McConaughey with the defensive board. That's to Hodges. Into the corner. Battle for 3. No good. Battle on the rebound. Battle with the shot. Battle no good. And tied up. And the possession arrow favors Glass City, so the Fury keep it. Timeout on the floor, 3:11 to go, 15-13, Glass City Fury over the Northwest Hoopstars. We'll be back. And back to the action here. It's 15-13. Glass City leading Northwest. Northwest on offense. There's a shot that's up. That doesn't fall. And Simon tracks down that rebound. She gives it up to Buckhart. Buckhart for three is good. 16-15 the score. On the other end, that is Hodges. And out of bounds it goes, and it's going to come back to Northwest. 2:39 to go. Northwest leading Glass City. And there's a foul. And that is the 6th team foul. As Mock is at the free throw line and misses on the front end of this two-shot situation. And there's a second shot by Mock that is up and no good. And then it's rebounded, and that is up, and that is good. So Glass City back on top by 2. And on the other end, that's Owens. Dishing it off. That is up. That's no good. That's rebounded by Glass City. And I do believe that is a foul on Owens. Nope, no foul. Just going to come back. It's turnover. And that's Hodges. On the drive, that's a shot that's up and no good, and that's taken by Glass City. Glass City has it now. And that is Hodges with it. Hodges gives it off. That is to Battle, and Battle loses it out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Hoopstars with 1:27 to go here. In the first half. Good game so far between the Northwest Hoopstars and the Glass City Fury as the Hoopstars have it on offense now. Owens in the paint with a shot that's up and good. Owens puts the Northwest Hoopstars back up by a point. .8 seconds to go. It's 18-17. The Hoopstars leading the Fury. A little bit of a half-court press here, and they're able to beat it, are the Hoopstars. On the drive, there's a shot that's up, and that's no good. And they're going to get a foul here on the Hoopstars. I'm sorry, on the Fury. And that is the team's 4th. And so stepping up to the free throw line will be Prigge for 2. Prigge's first shot is no good. Prigge. Second shot is up, and that is no good. So Prigge 0 for 2 that trip to the line. And that is a shot that's no good for McConaughey, and back come the Hoopstars on offense. The Hoopstars now, they've got it. Driving, no good on the shot. And there's Prigge to rebound on her own miss. And that's McVetta with it. McVetta with a drive, with a shot, and that is good. McVetta for 2 puts the Hoopstars up 20-17 with 15 seconds to go here in the first half. So can Glass City cut into this lead or even tie it before the half? That's Crow. Over it comes to Mock for 3, no good, and there is a rebound by Owens, and loose ball. That will be how this first half ends. Exciting first half, a lot of scoring, a lot of action, 20-17, very good ball game. We will be back with the second half here on GBA TV. And back to the action here with the score. The Northwest Hoopstars 20, the Glass City Fury 17. Jeremy Scott here at the commentary. Kayla Cazell here at camera. And it's the Fury on offense to begin things for the second half. There's a shot that's up, and that's no good, and that's rebounded by McVetta. McVetta's got it for the Hoopstars. McVetta now is going to push the ball up the floor, and she's going to pull up, actually, and she's going to give it off to Kempf, who will play the point here, and then stolen away, and then it's knocked out of bounds off of the foot of Taylor. So she was there to steal that ball away, but just not quite able to corral it, and so the Hoopstars will get the ball back. McVetta on the inbounds pass, and then there's Taylor once again. I'll tell you what, she's been Johnny on this spot all day long. Boy, you talk about some great defense there on the part of Taylor. It'll be McVetta to inbound once again as that one's off of Taylor, off the tie-up actually. And then Taylor gets it back. There's another steal by Taylor. 3-point, and that's no good. And that's no good by the Fury. Hodges has it, gives it off on the baseline. Hodges gets it back. She'll attempt a three-pointer. That one no good. And there's Crow to clean that one up. No good. And Hodges once again going to reset everything here for the Glass City Fury, who are down 3 with a minute gone by here in the second half. Over comes to Battle. Stolen away. That's McVetta on the steal. McVetta on the fast break. McVetta driving it down, putting it up, and no good on the shot. And it's taken back by the Fury. Glass City gets it back. Pushing the ball down the floor now is Crow. Crow into the left corner. Almost steps out of bounds with it. Not quite, though. And then it's stolen away, and then it's taken back. And I tell you what, a lot of loose balls here. A lot of scrappy defense on both sides. I am loving this game because I'm a big fan of good defense. And it will be Glass City's ball out of bounds. So no scoring yet here in the second half. The score remains 20-17. That's how it was when we started this half. And that is Hodges passing it into the corner. Bounce pass over to Troutman. That's a shot that's up, and that is good. Troutman 4-2 makes it 20-19. Up ahead, that's to Veda Shorson. Shorson on the baseline, that's a shot that's up. That's no good. And then there is Simon, who put the ball back up, and Simon got fouled on her way up. And so, because of that Glass City foul, the first foul on either team this second half, Simon will go to the free throw line where she has yet to go today. Simon's first shot is good. Nope, yep, good. She used every single part of that rim. But doesn't matter how it goes in as long as it does. And the score 21-19. Simon at the free throw line. No good on the second shot. And that was taken by Troutman. And there's a jump ball. And that will favor the Hoopstars. So the Hoopstars will keep it. So essentially that is an offensive rebound there for the Hoopstars. That'll be McVetta to inbound. And trying to find Simon in the low post. It's stolen away. That's Battle playing the point. That's a pick by Troutman as Battle drives into the lane. Nice drive and up and good as Battle ties the ball game 21-all. But give credit to Troutman for the pick as there is Taylor for a steal again and not able to put the ball in the hole. Another jump ball. This one will favor the Fury. As Sifker will check back in for the Hoopstars. And sitting will be Veda Shorson. Fury on offense after that jump ball. There's a shot from the short corner. That one falls for Taylor. And the Fury back on top by 2. Taylor with her 4th point of the ball game. There's a bounce pass into the lane. That is a shot that's up, and that is no good for Ira Shorson. And it's taken back by the Fury. Stolen away from behind. Nice defense there on the part of Shorson to get back on defense. And that is Kempf. Kempf, cross-court pass that's stolen away. Stolen away by Crow. Crow on that interception. As Hodges will play the point and bring the ball up the floor for the Glass City Fury. Outside the Battle, and trying to find Taylor in the corner, knocked out of bounds there by Ira Shorson. And so Taylor will inbound. Up top to Crow. Over to the right wing, back up top to Hodges. Hodges double teamed, beats the double team, gives it off to Taylor, and there's a bounce pass, and that was Troutman tracking that down. Back to the elbow and Taylor travels with it. Looked like she had some trouble finding her footing there and may have slipped a little bit, and that's what caused that travel to happen. But it will go back to the Hoopstars, who find themselves down 2, and after heading into the half, up 3. as the Hoopstars are in the corner. That's a 2-point look. That's an air ball. There to get it is Shorson, and Shorson not able to do anything with that as that was partially blocked, and then there's a scramble for that loose ball, and the jump ball will favor the Hoopstars. Prigge, Veda Shorson, Owens, and Buckhart will all check into the game here for the Hoopstars. As the ball was inbounded to Veda Shorson, and she left her feet, she got bumped, came back down with it, with the ball still in her hands, and that's going to be called every time. So it's going to come back to the Fury. As Hodges drives with it, and that's going to be a defensive foul. Hodges will step to the free throw line, and she will attempt a pair. Hodges with 4 points in this ball game. This is her first trip to the line. First shot for Hodges, no good. Hodges with the second shot, and that one does not fall for her either. She does track down her own rebound, puts the ball back up. That one's no good. Rebounded again on the part of Crow. And there's a jump ball. This one will favor Glass City. Nope, my bad. It will favor the Hoopstars. That's Sifker. As the second team foul is committed by the Fury. Inbounds it comes to Owens. Kicks it outside. That's a three-point look. That is short, and that's taken by Crow. Crow. Over comes wide open for three is Battle. That's no good. That's a rebound. That is up, and that is no good. But getting fouled on her way up was Troutman, so Troutman will step up to the free throw line with the chance to increase her team's 2-point lead. First shot is up, and no good for Troutman. She's got 2 points. This is also her first trip to the line today. Troutman's second shot, no good. And Veda Shorson tracked it down, but then she tried to save it from going out of bounds. And then there was a loose ball. It was tied up by both teams, and it'll be the Fury who will keep possession of this. As Mock checks in, and it'll be Taylor checking out for the Fury. Battle inbounds it to Hodges. Hodges back to Battle. Over comes to Mock from the short corner. That's no good. Rebounded by Owens. Owens has it. Pushing the ball up ahead. Across the timeline comes Owens with it. Owens is going to kick it back outside. Now that's stolen away. Stolen away by Crow. Crow's got it. Crow. Reset everything here for the Fury. The offense to do its motion. Baseline drive. That's up, no good for Battle. Rebounded there. That is up. That's no good. And then there's another offensive rebound. That's Hodges for two. No good. And out of bounds, and it's going to go off of the Fury back to the Hoopstars. 8:46 still to play here in the second half. 23-21 the score. And there's a timeout on the floor, so we'll take it with them. With the Hoopstars down two, they'll have the ball when we reset the game here. It is Ohio Northern University, the site of this GBA tournament. Back to the action here. There's a steal. That's stolen away by Crow. Crow's got it back for the Fury. She puts it back up. That's no good. And there's another jump ball situation. I'll tell you what, so many jump balls in this ball game. I've lost track of just how many we've had. So many possession arrows. This one's going to come back to the Northwest Hoopstars. We're down 2 with 8:40 to go. That'll be Veda Shorson. Getting the ball across the timeline, and she walked with it. As soon as she got across the timeline, she pulled up with the ball, took a couple of steps, and the men in the striped shirts noticed it just as much as I did from across the court. So, pretty obvious travel call right there, and it comes back to Glass City. Hodges gets a pick from McConaughey. Hodges into the lane with a shot that's no good. And it's taken by the Hoopstars. Hoopstars up ahead. There's a wide open path to the bucket here. And then there to interfere with it was Taylor. Good job by her to get back on defense as there's a jump ball. And that jump ball will favor the Fury. But I'll tell you what, it looked to me like Ira Shorson was going to have a clear path to the bucket. Give Taylor all the credit in the world for getting back on defense and disrupting that lane. She did just enough to force that miss and then the subsequent jump ball. Hodges. Into the corner, it goes to Mock. Kicks it back outside. That's a three-point attempt. That is up, and that is good. Hodges with her 7th point of the ball game, 26-21. That breaks a long scoreless streak for both teams. McVetta is fouled. And that's a foul on Crow, team's 3rd. And underneath, that is Hodges who is fouled. No, that's not Hodges who's fouled. That's Owens who's fouled. And that is the 4th team foul on the Fury. The Hoopstars will step up to the free throw line. And Owens has a chance to add to her 6 points. Her first trip to the line today. First shot is up and misses. Second shot, and that one's no good. And it's rebounded by the Fury, so the Hoopstars not able to do anything but those free throw attempts. Taylor with a drive. That's a shot that's up. That's no good. Rebounded by Taylor, and then there's another jump ball. And who will this one favor? I can't tell from this vantage point. It will favor the Fury. Inbounds it comes. As she just put the ball in the wrong hoop. Boy, that is a rarity. You never see that happen. Oh, she's got to be just kind of sick to her stomach there, but that is 2 points for the Fury. Boy, she is she's upset with herself. She has 8 points, but she just gave 8 points to the wrong team, or she just gave 2 points to the wrong team. I think she got carried away. She saw the ball, she saw a hoop, she saw a wide open lane to it, and she wanted to put the ball in there. And then there's a loose ball on that end, and a jump ball that will favor the Hoopstars. Nope, will favor the Fury. 28-21 with 7 minutes to go. I really feel for Owens off of that one. And there's a travel. That's a traveling violation on Taylor. As it's inbounded to Owens. Pass it underneath the hoop. That's a shot. That is up, and that is good. Simon for 2. Makes it 28-23. Nice pass and shot there. 6.5 to go here in the second half of this 7th grade, first of 3 7th grade games here on GBA TV. In the corner, that's a shot. That's up no good for 3 for Crow. And there's a second shot opportunity. That one doesn't fall either. Crow there to get that one. Crow puts it up and in. Crow with 6 points extends the Glass City Fury lead to 7. That's Buckhart. And stolen away by Taylor. Taylor on the fast break. Taylor not able to convert on the lay-in. And that will be a foul on Crow. The 5th Glass City Fury foul. And up ahead it comes to Owens. Owens. The pass over, that is no good for Prigge. And is taken by Taylor. Taylor at the other end. Taylor on the drive. Taylor with a shot. Taylor good. Taylor's got 6. Glass City Fury with its biggest lead of the ballgame, 32-23. Inbounds to Owens with 5.5 to go in this one. Owens with an errant pass. That was trying to split the pass between 2 defenders and not able to do so. Not many people can do that. As Crow loses it out of bounds, and it will come back. To the Hoopstars. Owens. Bounce pass outside. Shot up, no good. Taken by Binkowski. And that is Hodges. The pass is almost taken away, but Fury able to keep it. They're up 9, and there's an illegal screen. That was in front of God and everybody right there by Troutman. That was pretty blatant illegal screen. That was definitely a moving pick there. As checking back into the game for the Hoopstars, will be McVetta. As inbounds it comes to McVetta. McVetta collides with a Fury player, and it's the Fury who end up with it. That's Mock. Mock gives it off to Hodges. That's a shot that's up no good, and losing it out of bounds. Yep, losing it out of bounds is Prigge. As Kemp will check in, and Buckhart will check out. Fury on offense. Binkowski inbounds it to Mock. Mock finds Battle. Battle with a shot for 2, no good. And tied up. Possession arrow favors the Hoopstars. So inbounds to Sifker. Up ahead to McVetta. McVetta on the right wing. Passes it to the high post, and that is Kemp in the high post, able to track that ball down. It was almost taken away there by the Fury. Kemp. Over it comes to Sifker. Stolen away by Mock. To Hodges. And a pick is set there by Troutman. In the corner, that's a three-point look. That's short. And it's pulled down by the Hoopstars, and then dribbling it off of her foot was Kemp. And the tie-up favors the Fury. Back and forth with these jump balls. I think there have been more jump balls than there have been points scored in this ball game. All kinds of possession arrow changes here. Just a great scrappy defensive effort by both squads here. Hodges has it. Passing it into the corner to Mock. She attempts a quick three-pointer. That's no good. And it's tracked down on the offensive side by the Fury. As Binkowski tracked that down, gave it off to Hodges, who missed the shot for 2. And then it was tracked down, and Haynes ends up with it. And there's a steal. Stolen away by McVetta. McVetta pushing the ball down the floor for the Hoopstars. McVetta for two. It's good. 32-25. The Fury lead by 7. Just a little over 3 minutes to go here in the second half. Hoopstars have a lot of ground to make up. Not a lot of time to do it in, so they're going to have to hope for some defensive plays here to be made if they're going to get back into this ball game. There's Haynes. Haynes for two. No good. Rebounded by Mock underneath. And there's a tie-up. And that tie-up will favor the Hoopstars. They're trying to signal to the referees, and they finally get it, that it is indeed the Hoopstars' ball. 2:45 to go. And there's a press. Hoopstars with it, and then it's given up. Mock's got it now. That was Kemp who lost it on the dribble to Mock. Hodges on the dribble. Into the corner it comes. Over to Battle. Shot up, no good. And taken there by McVetta. McVetta's got it for the Hoopstars. McVetta up ahead. McVetta's going to try to take this one herself. Stop, shot, no good. And out of bounds. Off of the Hoopstars. As Taylor will check back into the ball game now for the Fury. .210 to play and winding on the second half clock. It's the Fury who have the ball and the lead by 7 as McVetta steals it. McVetta's got it up ahead. Nobody in her path. She'll lay it up and lay it in there. So McVetta cuts it to a 5-point lead now. McVetta with 9 points. 32-27 is the score. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the second half of this 7th grade girls game. That's Hodges. Hodges having it stolen away by McVetta. McVetta, a lot of good defensive plays here in the second half. McVetta on the drive, McVetta on the shot, and now it is a one-possession ball game. McVetta has almost single-handedly put her team back into this game. It's 32-29. Timeout on the floor with 1 minute, 31 seconds to go in the second half, and we'll be back right here on GBA TV. (32-29) the score. All of a sudden, the Hoopstars have just clawed their way back into it thanks to a lot of defensive plays by McVetta, number 4, who has 11 points now on the morning. I'm sorry, the afternoon. I lose track of time. That's what happens when you start doing games at 8 a.m. It is the Fury's ball. And why the whistle here? Oh, a little bit of an equipment malfunction or something was there. I think maybe some tape or something on the floor. They had to clear that, so stop the game to do that, and back to the action we go. Inbounds it comes to Taylor. Taylor getting the pick there from McConaughey. Taylor at the foul line. She finds Battle. I'm sorry, that's not Battle. Yes, that is Battle. And it's rebounded by McVetta off the missed shot. McVetta with a chance to put her team into a one-point situation, gets fouled on the drive, and so McVetta is going to step up to the free throw line. That's the 7th foul on the Glass City Fury, and McVetta was in the act of shooting, so she will have a chance to shoot 2 here. McVetta on the day has not been to the free throw line, but she has made all kinds of defensive plays here in the second half for the Hoopstars. McVetta's first shot Long off the back of the iron, no good. As Hodges checks back into the game for the Fury, checking out will be Mock. As McVetta takes a second shot, and that one doesn't fall for her either, and that's a big defensive rebound there for the Fury. And back they come down the floor. Under a minute to play. Into the corner, that's Battle. On the baseline drive, that's a shot that's up, that's no good. And there is Taylor to scoop it up. And that'll be Battle to inbound. Battle does inbound. There's a three-point look. That's up. That's no good. And tracking it down, guess who? McVetta. McVetta on that rebound. McVetta up ahead. Into the paint it comes. There's a layup opportunity. No good. And loose ball. That is controlled by the Fury. The Fury get it back. Fury up ahead. There's a shot that's up. That one no good. And volley for that rebound. And a foul is called. Foul is called on Crow. And that is the 8th team foul on the part of the Fury. And so McVetta, who missed 2 from the foul line just a minute ago, is going to have a chance to go there and redeem herself now. Her team is down 3. We're at 26.3 seconds to go. And she connects on the front end of this 1-and-1. So, she gets the bonus. 32-30. McVetta, second shot up, second shot short. So McVetta connects on 1 of 2 from the foul line on the 1-and-1. And there's a full court press. Full court press by the Hoopstars. Timeout called by the Fury with 19.4 seconds to go. Very exciting game here. It's the first of 3 7th grade girls games that we will have in a row. And we will be back right here on GBA TV. Inbounds it comes to the Fury, who have the ball with 15 seconds to go. Wide open path to the bucket. That's up. That's no good. Rebounded by Taylor. And Taylor is fouled by Priggy. That is only the 3rd team foul on the Hoopstars. And underneath the bucket, up, no good for Taylor. She gets her own rebound, though, as she's been wont to do this entire game. Boy, I tell you what, there is just no ripping the ball out of her hands. Jump ball, who does it favor? It will favor the Fury. 3.5 seconds to go. Fury trying to figure out who's going to inbound this ball. If you're the Hoopstars, you got to foul quickly here if you want to have a chance to get this ball back, unless you steal it away, just like McVetta did there, and she doesn't have a chance to heave that one before the buzzer, and that is it. Boy, what an effort there, though, that entire second half by McVetta. She almost single-handedly kept her team in that ball game, and that is how this one will end with the final. Glass City Fury 32, the Northwest Hoopstars 30. And, of course, we will have 2 more 7th grade girls games in a row right here on GBA TV. And it might be Tom Strasser who takes over for a game while I go and get a drink of water.